TDC here. We're on quick clips. Ladies and gentlemen, UFC 306 has come and gone, and it's left a lot of funny taste in some of our mouths, but more importantly, it's left us with questions that are left unanswered. And the most important question coming out of UFC Noche 306 is, what's next for Sugar Sean O'Malley? Right? What's next for Sean? Sean hasn't come out to say anything. He issued a statement, very brief statement, saying, you know, he overpromised and under-delivered, to which Uncle Chael, Sonnen, has responded like, listen, you owe nobody any apology. And I agree with Chael Sonnen. O'Malley owes nobody any apology. He only owes himself the improvements. He owes no apology to anybody. Not to Dana, not to anybody. He had a bad day at the office. It happens to the best of us, right? He actually even had one title defense, which is one title defense more than someone like Conor has ever had. But it's still left to be said, what's next for Sean O'Malley, right? If Sugar wants to attain the biggest, the rank of the biggest star in combat sports, he still has the time to do it. But he has to go on another title run path, right? You can't really say he was a dominant champion because he doesn't have that many title defenses, right? But it's still doable. It's still young enough, and he still has the star power right now. Prior to UFC 306, Sean O'Malley made an appearance on Henry Cejudo and Kamaru Usman's podcast. It was a brief appearance, but he went in there just to ruffle the feathers, and ruffle specifically Henry Cejudo's feathers. And Henry Cejudo actually mentioned, he actually predicted, rightfully so, that Merab was going to win O'Malley, and that if Merab wins O'Malley, then O'Malley has no other choice but to fight him, Triple C. And you know, the Triple C and O'Malley have some history. However, let me throw a name in the mix. Cory Sandhagen. You guys know how I feel about Cory Sandhagen. I have never hidden the fact that I am a huge fan of that dude. However, Cory Sandhagen just called out Sean O'Malley. And for those of you who are observant on this channel, I have this I have posts that I put up almost on a daily basis with different fights. I play matchmaker in my head, and I throw it out there to let me see. I throw polls out there to let me see what you guys' feedback is. And one of the dream matches I put up was Cory Sandhagen versus Sean O'Malley. And so many people voted that O'Malley would beat Sandhagen. I think stylistically, that is the best match these guys can do. Stylistically, it's the best these guys can come up with. And I'm here for it. I am so here for it. I would rather see Sean O'Malley fight Cory Sandhagen than Triple C, because I don't believe in Triple C's desire to be on a title run. I don't think Henry Cejudo will ever get back there to attain the belt. The bantamweight division is just too deep right now. It's very different landscape than when he was champion. Second, Cory Sandhagen has been on the run for a title, right? He's had some upsets, but you can't say he hasn't lost to the baddest of the bads. He's fought former champions, he's lost to former champions, and he's won former champions, right? And if Cory Sandhagen is just coming off a loss to Umar Nurmagomedov, who is hopefully next in line for a title, and Sean O'Malley, who's a former champion, is just coming off a loss to the current champion, Umar, the current champion, Merab Dvalishvili, then it only makes sense that Sean O'Malley should fight Cory Sandhagen. And it doesn't even matter if there's a belt on the line. I would love to see that fight. But we'll have to see. Who does Sean O'Malley pick next? Right? And this shouldn't be an ego decision. This should strictly be a professional decision. Strictly business. No egos involved. Who should he fight next? The next person in line for that fight is Cory Sandhagen. And you can take that to the bank. TDC out. Peace. See you on the next one.